Hello, hello everybody. How are people doing? You're just Diego el de los truenos. Hello, Mr. Pirolito. Lana, hello. Hello, 124 hour. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Metaphors. Kiss me. The fastest man in the world. Hey, Chonkstars, hello. Nice key set, thank you. Audax, Scott Dream, hello. Hello guys, how are you guys doing tonight? Let me see, am I forgetting anything? Yeah, how are you guys doing? What are you guys, what's new? What's cooking? Seems like the lube is out of customs now. Oh, finally. Yeah, I saw that it just passed the Mexico City checkpoint. That's good. Hey, a review for the tube. Hello. Haven't seen you in a while, actually, I think. Okay, so today we're gonna be building a Noxary 268.1. That's a 65% keyboard by Noxary. Noxary is Zondat on Keycaps and other places. Any criminals comes. Hello, moderator Sensei Ja. So Sensei Ja has joined the ranks as a moderator for chat as well as the Discord server. He is a big fan of the Elder Scrolls series. I missed the last two, feels bad for good reason though. Oh, that's fine. I mean, you know, I upload the VODs for a reason, right? Sean Bueller, hello. Might be finally getting my floors fixed. Oh, that's a long time coming, right? It's been like since you moved, I think, right? As you know, I watched them. Yeah, I know. All right, let's get started, shall we? Let's get right into it today. I have everything here. Nothing special. It's just a old box that I have around. So we have our H1s here. We have some Gateron browns. We have a plate. We have another plate and a PCB. And is this another PCB? And we have our case. Sorry, it's like all messy. I've been fiddling around with it a little bit, just making sure that PCBs work. So today we're gonna be doing two builds actually. So it's an assembly of two different things. So one build is gonna be a poly plate build with Gateron browns, so tactile switches, and one build is gonna be with H1 switches. So these are linears. So I say two builds, but it's actually gonna be pretty quick for two reasons. So there's an aluminum plate, and so the first reason that this is gonna be quick is that I already checked the PCBs that they work. I also pre-lubed the stabs, so I already did the stabs because I wanted to save some time. I just did it while I was taking breaks. So we have pre-lube stabs already, and so there's the other plate. But if you have questions about stabs, you know, always feel free to ask, because I know that some people are new. Yeah. Oh, guess what? My Jane V2 showed up. Review. Whoa, wait. Wait, what? Dude, review. You have like... You sound like you're getting a lot of boards at once, because you told me about, like... You commented before about, I think, like the montage and the matrix, and like now it's a Jane V2 apparently. How many boards have you been getting in the past month? I call that something. I think that's called addiction. You should see my image in JKey Discord. What's JKey Discord? Let's see. What set is that again? I can't remember. This? This is called... So, it's casually called Desco Black, but, I don't remember the exact model number. I have it written down, though. But this is the... It's from, like... So, a lot of airport keyboards that have this. This way it's, like, Desco branded, and then it's black. It's called Desco Black because it has all black legends, unlike the other Desco, which has, like, orange legends. And the notation and all this stuff is used like in airport stuff. So yeah. So I think Saber is another company that used to make like pre-built keyboards for like airport terminals, and so there's like Saber. There's like a buckling spring version of these, so you can find like Saber branded Model M's that have basically this same key set, but in buckling spring. Yeah. Javon, when's the Noxary XRF coming through the GB? Was like a million years ago. I thought soon. I thought XRF was gonna ship pretty soon. Yeah. Oh, Kodo for the Ray? That sounds fun. Goddream, if you go on to the making stuff together subthread, or subforum rather, on Geekhack, Goddream posted a build log of his Ray prototype. So if you are interested in that, you should check it out. So obviously this case is undone right now. I'm gonna remove one of these, and okay, so let's actually first start deciding what do we want to build first. Do we want to start with a linear build first? Do we want to start with the tactile build first? So anyway, this is the... Okay, sorry about the... Okay. Alright, so this is the board. It's a gray / black looking Cerakote of... It's like a dark gray Cerakote of a Noxary 268. Very low front height. Very nice and sharp wedge looking board from the side. Has a weight down here. Brass weight. Pretty simple board though. Just a good old trusty 65%. Yeah. But let's see. Brother, I've had a ton of boards. Sorry, I'm like catching up with chat. I literally bought the CRP-R3 for this. No wonder it's familiar. Yeah, that's correct. So Desco Black was on CRP round 3 on drop, and on the clap and other places as well. He's a streamer. Oh, JKey streamer. Okay, cool. Thai Tea Popsy has been out for delivery for 2 days. Ooh. I'm hype about CRP C64. It's so good. Even has a BB box case. So the BB box case, Peaches, was that like Gunpla looking cases, right? The plastic ones, really, like they're like you assemble like... Oh wait, why is Chatbox off? Oh, I just realized. I was like wondering why is something missing? Something was missing and it was Chatbox. Sorry about that. So Chatbox has been missing from the screen over here. So it should be back. Yeah, so I saw that interest check. So let me show you. So like the interest check was C64 B box 60. But basically okay, these images are tiny. But basically it's like apparently inspired from like, is this a Commodore 64? I mean, it's named like that, so I suppose. Uses these Petsky legends on the front, and yeah, I mean, apparently they're trying to produce a set with Hammerworks, who does cherry profile PVT keycaps. So they have like regular alphas. So they have these Petsky legends in colors, which is gonna be die subbed. Looks pretty cool. So I do like in my initial impression of this is that's pretty cool. But I have to say, I don't like their choice for the font. So I have a concern with that. I don't like. Look at the difference between the num row, the F row, and the rest. Look how thin the letters are on the F row, whereas how thick they are here. And then the num row is super thin. The legends are also weird. Like, look at this like squiggly tilde thing. And like, yeah, I don't like the sizing. Like, it's kind of inconsistent, which is something I don't like about this. Yeah, and like, look at the arrows, they're super tiny. So yeah, so in terms of legends, that's something I probably have a qualm with. But concept wise, I think it's pretty cool. Concept wise, I like the idea of it. But I'm not sure if I'm like, I hope this is not the final look for it. Just not something that yeah, it doesn't impress me, I guess. Looks really busy. Yeah, so it does look really busy. Yeah, so the B-Box, the Box 60 or B-Box 60 is this, like, basically they're like plastic assemble yourself sort of keyboards. They're kind of like Gunpla, like so you just like put all the pieces together and it's a case, and basically it's like tray mount. So it's all like injection molded plastic. Pretty cool. So it's really cheap. I believe they were selling these for like $30. So it looks promising. The overall idea of all this is really cool. I can't say I'm a super huge fan of the way it's being executed as far as this key set goes. Anyway, man, I'm not the only one that buys boards like this. I've gone lately are the Montage JV2. Traded for the JV2. Also have 2.0 on the way. That's pretty much it. Lately, that's a lot. That's a lot of boards review for the tube. Okay. Is CRP allowing custom sets? As far as I know, CA64 runner was invited, right? Okay, patiently waiting for CRP's SAV, SAW, SAA, SAH rerun. So SAH, so Hebrew, so that's Russian, Polish programmer, Arabic, Hebrew. So Russian, it's bound to happen at some point. Polish programmer, highly doubt, but maybe, because there's not enough info on it. I mean, you need the original set to do a really good job of the legends, and they based all of their previous sets based on real OG keycaps. So unless they get the OG keycaps, I think it's gonna be hard for Hammer to sort of pass that as a, like, to pass that quality standard, I think. So it's not gonna be as good as the other ones, I think. Arabic, they've done it before. If they've done it every time. So Arabic, I don't think it's gonna rerun anytime soon. Hebrew, it might rerun again, but they did say that the Hebrew was gonna be limited, so they might keep their word and not do that. Yeah. Clavier, hello. Opinion and glorious holy pandas. Holy pandas are cool. Not huge into them myself. Yeah. I actually don't know the whole drop, glorious, whatever, holy panda drop. I don't follow it because I don't care about holy pandas as much. I mean, dropping the ball is nothing new to me. Glorious PC Master Race holy panda drop. Oh, I see. Where's your cucumber water? Drop sucks. Thank you for your views on the C64. Sometimes I don't necessarily know what is the pro and cons of the set. I think it's just my take on it. You know, it's not a final, like, it's not a verdict. It's just an opinion. But yeah, I'll be honest. I am not following any of this stuff. I only know that Drop apparently dropped the ball and said that the Holy Pandas, like, you know, the material was this, but it wasn't, and then people are like claiming refunds, I guess. I don't know. I haven't gotten Holy Pandas since like 2017, so, or 2018, 2017, whatever. So don't know. Drop selling reprop artisans. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Bob Keycaps stuff. I saw that on Instagram. I read through a bit, but it kind of sounded like there was like a contractual mistake, like someone didn't read a contract or someone didn't understand their terms. It sounded like some issue in communication mainly. So anyway, all right, let's get started. So we have two options, chat. We have linears and aluminum plate, or tactiles and polyplate. Vote. Linears or tactiles? Go. I wonder how much delay I have. Linear, 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 linear. Okay, linear. Okay, linear. Done. So this is not brass. So this is actually a Cerakoted, I think, aluminum plate. It's like brass colored, but it's actually aluminum. It's aluminum. Nani? Yeah, I know. I know. I also had a Nani moment about it. Yeah. Alright, let's get started. So I did pre-lube the staff, but I didn't test them fully. So I'm gonna just do that. New material, Jabate, aluminum. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kind of weird, right? Yeah. I also thought it was brass, and then I told the client, hey man, like, what do you want on your brass plate? And he was like, it's actually aluminum. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So let's get these out of the way. Debate it for sure. How do y'all feel about tactiles and FR4? I think tactiles and FR4 should be pretty nice. Okay, these are just the screws for the case and the plate. Extra screws. And the switch got stuck on it. Yeah, so these are H1s with 205 grade 0 and 105 on the springs with films. And these are on an aluminum, gonna go on the aluminum plate. And we're gonna build it with regular caps lock, split backspace, and 7U bottom row. Alright. FR4, pretty goated. Does anyone know how much on average it costs to Cerakote at TKL? I have to say it varies quite a lot, Geikster. I think some people, like, I've heard people Cerakoting for like $50, but I've also heard people Cerakoting for like 100 plus, you know? It pretty much depends on the state. Actually, states with a lot of guns are actually more likely to have Cerakoting services available, because obviously Cerakote is applied on guns by rate a lot more. So if it's a state that allows guns and a lot of people have them, then Cerakote I think is going to be an in-demand service. So yeah, I think the average I think is gonna be closer to like $100 for Cerakote of like a TKL board, because TKLs are pretty large. So yeah. Have you tried Gazeo's, or I don't know how to pronounce his name, Gazoo's new boba switches? I have not. I heard they're, as soon as I heard tactile without a with a bump at the top, I was kind of disinterested. I have to admit that I like my MX Browns and MX Clears, and I don't really think I need anything else. So I got disinterested in it very quickly. Rat Eats, hello. I'm in Dallas, so we'll probably be on the lower end. Yeah, okay, so if you're in Texas, I think it might be cheaper. Okay. Can you show your newest miniature figurine later? My newest miniature figurine. Sure. I am actually wondering what that is. It's actually not that hot anymore. Okay, I think that sounds fine. Sorry, my audio is being kind of weird. Sorry. Apologies. Okay. Let's see, am I getting the navies? No, I'm not. I was, I thought they would be cool to try, but, I think I'll wait a little bit to try them out. I'm not getting them right away, but I maybe plan on getting them when I'm needing new tactile switches. Yeah. So probably the next time they drop, I'll probably get some, to try out, but not right now. I'll wait for people to try them out and maybe say whatever they have to say, and then see. Cerakoting a shotgun by me is 7,200. TKL should be around the same price. I was curious why the bar on spacebar stabs generally points up, whereas the bar on most other stabs point down. Several reasons. Number one reason I would say is just the designer's choice. It has to be compatible with your PCB as well as your plate. And like for a long time, north facing spacebar became a standard, like on TKL and stuff, like in custom keyboards, so kind of like just stuck around. And then another reason why you, for example, want to do north facing is because it gives you more space. I mean, it gives you, yeah, so you can actually narrow this part down here, so you need, like, you can do thinner bezels down here. Whereas if you have southern facing, the footprint of the stab kind of leans more towards this way, like you have a little bit of a protrusion here, so you have to account for that in addition to the plate tabs, and therefore your bezels on the vertical have to be a bit thicker, or I guess on your horizontal. Yeah. Oh, yo, Katana X Kaji. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, 40 viewers. Hello. When you have nice MX tactiles and Topper, it's pretty easy to become disinterested in your tactile options. I agree. HHKB best KB? Yes. Got a Tokyo 60. I pray it doesn't sound like dog. Just put like shelf liner if you're having trouble. Let's see. Navies have some long poles. Yeah, I agree. I saw that and I was like, huh. Wait. Vinieron los panas. Hello, man. Hola, Mexican gang. Que fresco. Que sabes español. ¿Qué onda? Mi casa es tu casa. Mexican gang in the house. What's up? ¿Qué onda, amigos? How are you guys doing? English speaking stream, but welcome my Mexican friends, my compatriotas, paisanos, compañeros, fellow güeyes. Just finishing building a keyblade. Nice. Sorry, okay. Me llamo Saber. Qué chido que sepa español. Yeah. I mean, so for those who don't know, my name is Diego, and I was born in Mexico. Born and raised in Mexico. So, yeah. Nací en Guadalajara, viví en el DF por mucho tiempo. León, Guanajuato también. Te cambio el desmat por unos taquitos? Ooh, that would be great. I might be down for that. I might be down for a trade between a desmat for some good tacos. I need some good al pastor and some good tripa. Bien dorado. Yeah. I think the stabs sound fine, so I'm gonna just keep going. Megaforce y Yokohama. That's a sick name. I go make some team come back to Spanish, truly a multilingual stream. Yeah. Anyway, oh cool, I'm from Guanajuato, also lived in León for a while. Nice. Yeah, I lived there for like 8 years. No, wait. Yeah, like 8 years. Didn't know you were born and raised there. Yeah, no, I was born and raised there. I lived there all my life. So, yeah. We pensé que era el desmat de UU. Pero ya vi que no. Yeah. The UU desmat. So, the UU desmat is currently on group buy, I believe. So I think you'll have to look for that on like Mech Market. I think they posted to Mech Market. So just check on Reddit for the post. Davos, hello. What's your favorite taco? My favorite taco is gonna be al pastor is probably number 1. Number 2 is probably tripa. So tripa is tripe. Number 3, maybe like a good campechano. So campechano is gonna be a taco with suadero, which is beef, and like chorizo. Yeah, so I really like those 3. Oh, lengua. No, screw it. No. Lengua is number 3. Lengua has to be number 3. No. Fuck campechanos. Lengua is where it's at. Lengua just like so lengua is like tongue, right? It's cow tongue. That thing just melts in your mouth. It's so good. Like, yeah. It's one of those things that would make you come back to eat meat if you stopped for some reason. It's so delicious. Yo, Whittle, thank you so much for the 4-month sub. Celebrate me. I celebrate Whittle's 4-month sub. Thank you so much, man. Este otro ya me cayó bien. Lengua is powerful. Yeah, I agree. It's so good. Oh god. I've been telling some friends, so people who know me and like real life friends who like have visited me and stuff, like have come over to my place. So I live in a relatively Hispanic neighborhood, so there's a lot of Mexican people, a lot of like Dominican people, like a lot of all kinds of people, and like There was a taco truck that was around my place, maybe like, I don't know, like 2 avenues far, like away, like maybe like 4, like I'll say like 5 blocks away, and they would be there from like 8 to like 4. Holy moly! Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Whittle, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Oh my goodness! Thank you. Goodness! Wow! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Oh. I'll just let the alerts run for. Actually, I'm gonna mute the alerts for a bit. But thank you so much, Whittle, for the 10 gifted subs. And bro should visit Tucson sometime. Arizona, yeah, Arizona would be great. So yeah, lengua is beef tongue. It's really good. Anyway, so I was talking to you about the taco truck. There used to be a taco truck, like maybe like 5 blocks away, and now they're gone because of COVID. I mean, because it's hard, right? Like you can't have a business outside when no one's outside. So there's no more taco truck. It was my favorite taco truck. It was like cheap. It was delicious. The people were super nice. Yeah. So very unfortunate. The mess. What? Did I miss something? Oh, I see. Well, same. Also live in a Mexican Dominican neighborhood. I just tell my friends lengua means brisket in Spanish. Yeah. GMK tacos. Yeah, I know. When I first saw a GMK jamon, I was like, man, no, this jamon is too weak. Like, I get it that this like Spanish people are like, oh yeah, jamon, like, you know, like jamon serrano and like whatever, right? Like good jamon, right? Like good, like cold meats and stuff. But nah, taco meat, it's where it's at. It's like you could make a taco with like anything. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I miss eating tacos because they're delicious. Good food trucks are truly a gift. Yeah, food trucks. It's so sad because, I mean, what makes me really sad is that, like, COVID really put those people's businesses, like it just put it down because, like, they shut down all their businesses because there's just no people to serve. And yeah, I don't know, it's just really sad because it you know, I think for like street food especially, you actually have to work pretty hard to like gain like a clientele, because like it's not only just the people who pass by, but there's gonna be people who also come by regularly. And yeah, it's unfortunate. GMK Tacos Instacop, that would be great. Yeah, GMK Taco. I mean, I don't know what it would be, like a brown set maybe, like brown mods with like white. No, like maybe, oh, like how about like brown as in like the Mexican flag eagle, like dark brown mods with light, like a light cream, like a light sort of like tortilla de maíz, like corn tortilla color, like legends. No, corn tortilla color, no wait, no, yeah, corn tortilla color legends, and maybe like what are the mods? What could the mods be like? Maybe like a soft green? I don't know. Like for salsa? I don't know. That would be hard. Alone TV. Hello. Have I heard well? You were born in Mexico? Yes, I was. Who cooks at home in New York City? I mean, I cook at home in New York City, but but yeah, food trucks are great. I love food trucks. Especially like the ones that are, you know, I'm gonna send you some tacos. Yeah. I mean, don't worry guys. I don't allow myself to spend any sub money like you know, like Twitch sub or like Twitch money on anything that's not towards the stream, because I think it's kind of unfair to do that. But maybe one day I'll buy tacos and eat them on stream. How about that? Not too bad, right? Maybe you could do something like that. Oh, maybe I could do that collab with Nathan and do that mukbang with tacos myself. Maybe he can get some Korean food. That wouldn't be bad actually, because he lives in LA, or well, suburbs. But he could totally get Korean food at home, because I think he lives with his parents. Taco ASMR. Any reason why your Z and Y are switched? So that's because this is German layout. Well, yeah, just the layout, but you know, it's still, this is still Y and this is still Z when I'm typing. But just the legends are switched because that's the German layout. It's combined, it's mixed up, so that's why. Next IC incoming. Yes, GMK tacos. GMK tacos would be pretty fun, I have to say. I actually do want like a nice brown set. I got GMK bread for that reason, but I think yeah, there could be more. Like a pastel camping colorway, sort of, yeah, like a more subtle, sort of natural color, like earthy tones. Yeah. Big Chili Ocean. Oh, Wayne the City. I'm out in Bushwick. Yeah, I'm in Washington Heights. Yeah. Nathan is from North Korea. Oh man, that's toxic. But I mean, no, he's not North Korean. It's tough to find people from North Korea actually. I do know some people from North Korea. But it's definitely hard to see North Korean people. There are some refugees in the US though. I've met refugees. What? I can't do my 69 bits? Wait, hold up. Why? Wait, why? Did I change the bit system? Hold up. Oh yeah. Sorry about that. I was messing around with the settings, so that probably is my fault. Hold up. I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it. I just need to go to channel settings, I think. Anyway. Forbidden bits. Alright, fine. Minimum bit. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, you should be able to do it now, for this time. I just did it to, like, because I was messing around, but I didn't realize that was how it worked. What's the keyboard you got up there? Yeah, so exclamation keyboard for that, setting. Release bits. Kimchi Jody boy, thank you so much for the 69 bits. So regular caps. I actually don't remember what the spacing is gonna look like. Let's just double check. keyboard streams talk about food SMH. I know, right? Makes you hungry. But that's where it's at, you know? If you're indoors, just chilling, you know? You just gotta have food. Enjoy life. Alright, it's actually getting hot again, so gotta turn on the AC for a sec, okay? Caught the end of the machete. How do you become the Singa Discord mod? I was just asked by Elaine. I've known Elaine for a while. And I was asked to help moderate. I'm not too active there, but I try to help. If possible. Alrighty. Let's get the, let me get this out of the way for a second. Let's get the, fan. So it's gonna get a little loud. Wait, what was that? Can you speak Korean as well? I can. I am able to speak Korean. Yes, I do speak Korean with my parents, because my parents are Korean. So yeah, I'm like dual nationality, I guess. So yeah, I mean, I obviously don't look Mexican, but I'm Mexican by birth and Korean by blood. Kind of interesting, hey? Madman. I forgot my Korean. Yeah, I mean, I have to admit I'm not super good at it myself. I would say like Spanish used to be my #1 language, but I've been living in the States for a bit now that I think I'm not practicing enough. Like, I'm not using Spanish in my daily life as much now. Like, I do speak with all my friends, but it's just not at the same like level. Because, like, you know, like back in Mexico, like, yeah, I used to go to school, like, you know, like when you're doing school things as well, and when you're doing like work and everything, like, it's different, right? And like conversational Spanish is like, yeah, it's just different. Especially like Mexican Spanish. I feel like half of, like, maybe like a third of the words become like curse words by the time you speak it. So yeah, you would know if you speak Spanish. A lot of cursing going on. So yeah, that's what happens. So yeah, I would say my like my, you know, my English and my Spanish are both about as good, and then my Korean is probably the weakest language right now that I speak. I love that so many keyboard content creators are Korean. Oh yeah, there are quite a few Korean content creators, huh? Yeah, that is interesting. But it's definitely gonna be the case that a lot of there's a lot of like I mean because a lot of the keyboard community is gonna be populated, like the demographic of the keyboard community is gonna be like people in tech, and there definitely is a large representation of Asians in tech. Like, not to speak about like a certain, like, you know, model minority thing or like whatever, but the demographics might be skewed in that sense, especially because there's a lot of people like in the Bay Area and in the bigger cities as well, if you're talking about like the US. So yeah. Like Bay Area, LA, like California in general, like Washington State, New York, Boston. Simón, primo, ahora vamos a hablar español. Yeah. Yeah, so obviously I don't want to make this stream like a bilingual or trilingual stream, because I think it makes it difficult for people who don't understand the languages and stuff. But I would rather try to keep it to something that's kind of in the middle. I suppose English is really the best middle ground. And also, well, I live in the US, so. So people are saying like at home we all speak with curse words. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean that's like Spanish for you. I mean Korean is pretty full of curse words too. Like people like Korean people curse so much actually, like a ton. So yeah, especially between like friends and stuff. So it's very curse word heavy. For the people who want the kitty lamp. Oh yeah. Thank you. 저는 한국어 못해요. 저는 한국어 못해요. Anyone hit on the 165 Iron 165 extras? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I heard the Iron 165 extras had some bit of fun, drama, whatever you want to call it. Different way to approach a sale. When Teja yells "ya" at his cats, I feel that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is super Korean for sure. Imagine reading. Yeah, so basically what happened with Canon Keys Iron 165 extras that happened today, there was one listing that had like a sticker, Canon Keys dog sticker, and it was priced at it was like had all the keywords for like Iron 165, basically an anti-bot measure. So bots essentially bought the sticker for a lot of dollars instead of the actual keyboard, which was like written like Iron 165 and all the other details, but in like with letters replaced by numbers and so on. Yeah, so like a fake listing sort of, but I mean they did go up at the same time, so feels almost like it was a sneaker release. Yeah, I mean because people there, I mean it's a way to prove that there's bots, you know, like there definitely are bots, so it's kind of sad to hear that, like to see that, I guess, to see that people are trying to bot sales to basically make a profit out of it. I think that's just really sad. It's very unfortunate. Like I get it, no, it's difficult times, but you know, it's just not very acceptable, I think. Big fats does not prevent one from using their ocular orbs. What? When my Chinese parents say "aya," I felt that. Especially when it's at my financial decisions in the lobby. Yeah, that's a very "aya" moment. People bought a really expensive sticker. Yeah. Managed to cop one somehow. Nice. Congrats. Now I can use some keycaps in a few group buys that won't come until 2021. Yeah, and the aftermarket for GMK is like insane. Like it's so bizarre. Like even like I don't know. I wish it weren't so, but it is what it is. Except for those people that bought the sticker thinking it was the board. Yeah, that is unfortunate because out of nervousness you could definitely end up purchasing the sticker instead of the keyboard. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that people who, you know, for whom that happened, maybe they could ask for a refund, right? People are also flexing their bots with 10 purchases in the Discord. We got some fire memes out of it. Sticker kind of cool, not gonna lie. Has been going crazy for GMK sets, yeah. Imagine spending 500 on something without reading what you're buying. Yeah, with the adrenaline rush, I'm sure people could make bad choices as well as, you know, like bot usage or so. Did you get GMK Oni? I have not. I don't think I plan to actually. I kind of like the blue key sets that I already own, so I'm not very keen on it, I guess. Yeah. Thoughts on GMK Hallyu? So far looks pretty interesting. That's the one with the gradient legends, right? I think so far so good. Personally, I like Hallyu more than GMK Red Devils or Hanguk. Several reasons. I personally think on GMK Hanguk, the colors, I mean, I understand the colors are matching with the Korean flag, but something clashes in a key set form. And especially the legends on the numpad, I'm not huge on that. So there's that. And then GMK Red Devils, it's unfortunate, but I would rather see it with text plus icon mods. But it's not happening. So, and it's a fully red set, which I skipped on Crimson Cadet for that reason, I guess, because I already have a few other red sets I like, and so yeah, I don't know. Might consider it, but I'm not sure. Chongasars, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Kimchi Jody Boy. Thank you. Thanks for the very nice streams, bud. Luego son los taquitos. Thank you, Mr. Pilito, for the 100 bits. I love that, Red. Thoughts on cat sets and cat profile? M-Chan, I have not tried cat profile to judge it. It looks pretty cool. I think like a sculpted lower SA-like profile is kind of neat. I haven't tried it. I pretty much haven't entered any of the group buys for it, mainly because I'm pretty happy with GMK/Cherry. So like I kind of don't want to. I guess I'll try it if I get to go to a meetup, I think, or if like I can borrow a set from somebody. But I'm not currently like I'm satisfied enough with Cherry profile that it doesn't make me feel like spending additional money to get something new that I'm not sure I will enjoy. I think that's the main thing that kind of pulls me back. Yeah. XS Tech, Solji, Fernand, hello. We're meta gaming now. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts on Cat's profile. Is that I think from what I've seen, it looks pretty cool, and looks like it had some issues for Cat Milkshake, but maybe those issues will get ironed out for future sets. There's a lot of group buys, I feel, on cat profile, but there's only like 2 existing sets. So I'm kind of worried that there's too many sets on group buy for cat without enough proof from just like having a lot of sets out there that they are actually like really good or whatever, you know. And so like with legends and like other things, right? Like just like smaller other details. Cat Iron got me tempted. Yeah, Cat Iron looks pretty cool. GMK Hanguk could have been fixed just switching the blue legends on alphas to black. Yeah, actually that's kind of a good suggestion. I think I might agree with that. With the suggestion of changing the legends colors. Is this plugged in? Okay. Oh, Kimchi Jody Boy, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Silji. Oh, I realized I turned off the event sounds earlier and I forgot to turn it back on. Apologies, I'm not a great streamer. Anyway, so we were talking about IR165 extras, because I'll just plug Canon Keys, but Canon Keys is one of the sponsors of this stream. You can head over to canonkeys.com, and currently we have the Canon Caps Zero keycaps. They're cherry PBT profile keycaps that I actually kind of want to try. It looks promising. So yeah, it starts at $100. Looks pretty good. Has good compatibility, and yeah, it's cherry PBT. It's cherry profile PBT dice up, so the legends won't fade. Yeah, it's a new competitor pretty much to the existing PBT sets out there, like ePBT or Infinity, I think is PBT. So yeah, looks pretty promising, but you should check it out if you're into trying PBT stuff, and also if you're into like monochrome sort of key sets. Yeah, it's like gray and white, and yeah. I hit a personal record today in the monkey type. I think I might actually be making progress. That's awesome. I actually also hit a PR lately. I got hit 129 on the 60-second test, and I'm trying to hit over 130 on master mode. For 30 seconds. I realized that. So split backspace. Yeah. Okay. So I need to program this to tilde and this to backspace. I can't get more than 86. It's practice. So speed typing takes practice, I think. So speed typing is actually not so much about speed as much as it is about accuracy. So what you want to practice is your finger placement and basically like typing properly. So there's like Ratatat and keybr.com, I think, that help you with exercises on finger placement and such. That actually helps a lot. So accuracy, I would prioritize that. So start slow. Actually slow down up till the point where you always get 100% accuracy and move up from there. That's gonna help you improve on your overall accuracy. And what I don't understand is why these two keys did not register just now. Right alt and... Okay, hold up. What is this supposed to be, and why is it not registering? Oh. I just realized. It's because it's not 7U. There we go. So now if we test it... Oh. Ah! Still doesn't work. Okay. Maybe I need to replace that switch. I have a feeling it's a switch. Alrighty, let's turn on the iron again. Ratata, not the Pokemon, not the band. It's something like that. I forget what it's called. But yeah, practicing accuracy is very, very important for typing faster. Yeah, I can type fast, but my accuracy gets pretty bad when I go fast. Yeah. So that was a function key. Yeah. So it doesn't matter whether it's a function key or not. The matrix should be registering it regardless. Because on VIA. So I'm just gonna desolder it. How to get VIA to register FN? So if you go to test matrix, it registers any key that like on that position. It's trying to it registers like that position, not like the actual key press or whatever. I have a feeling it's just the switch. So I mean, what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna plug it in and check with tweezers. I think that's probably easier. So not all PCBs have that enabled, but if you have the PCB detected, you go to the key tester part here, and if you go to test matrix, you should be like basically it's testing all these different places, right? And so I just want to make sure that I can get this one to register. So I have a feeling. Is the diode off? Oh, that's so weird. Wait, so what is this key then? Why does this not have... So you guys see how this is working, but not... Huh. So, if you look on VIA right now, if I do this one here, it's registering right there, right? But not this one, which is kind of weird. Well, that's fine. I think what I'm gonna do is just reprogram the keys over there and see if maybe the port to VIA was not properly done. I'm not sure. Let's change this to this, and I'm just gonna change both keys to right alt. So basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna test whether they register right alt. So this is right alt as well, and this so it's not registering at all. That's kind of weird. Okay, so let me see. So if this is this, then... Oh, Zekin just missed it. Thank you so much for the 4-month sub. Thank you. How long does the SSO2 solder sucker last? I've been using it for years. So quite a long time. The diode. So the diode is still on here. I'm gonna just try to short different parts of it. You guys. kind of wondering. Oh wait. Oh, did I accidentally press something? Might have. Yeah. Wait. That's pressing left. Just fine. So that one's this one. Why is this one not registering? Kind of confused. Maybe it is the diode, but hard to say. I could reflow it. If you're me, you rip the tip every 20 minutes. Rip. No pun intended, but rip. How do you get the sucked up? Bleh. The solder that's like stuck on there? You just keep pushing, like you keep it pressed all the way, like there it goes all the way, and if it when like you just do that several times, and then you just pull it out with your hands. If it doesn't come out on its own, you just pull it out with your hands. Well, you know, this key here, I'm gonna just leave a switch on for now. I think there is something about either... I might just flash it with regular QMK later and try it out and troubleshoot it myself, like on my own later on, but it's not a big deal. For now, I'm just gonna leave a switch on, and we're just gonna continue. I don't think I want to delay any further from just doing this. So I'm just gonna leave a switch on without soldering, and then I'll just troubleshoot it on my own later. I don't think it's like a big issue. Probably just needs to, I just need to carefully look at it later. Yeah, and it's also like just this one key, so it's really not a problem. Okay, so I just realized that's how that sounds. What? How that sounds in my brain. Sometimes it frightens me. Nobody used that bottom row key anyway. I mean, but you know, it's still not my board, so I'll still try my best to do something about it. Okay, so that's done for this one. So just wanted to note that. Okay, let's so should I do all the soldering at once and we can focus on the builds later on, or do I want to do typing test right now? I think I'm just gonna do the other build right away. Let's get the soldering all out and done, and then we can continue and do the assembly later. I mean, I'm gonna assemble everything all together, so let's just do all the soldering all at once, get it over with, and then we'll do the second one in a bit. On this stream, will you build 2 keyboards? So it's not 2 keyboards, it's just gonna be 2 assemblies for the same keyboard. So I'm just gonna, so it's like a PCB and a plate combo. Yeah. So two PCB plate combos. Who uses spacebar, am I right? You guys funny. Nice. Aluminum poly, isn't it? Yes, aluminum and polycarbonate. Are you a linear tactile or clicky person? I'm a linear person on MX switches. I like Topre for tactiles. But on MX I also do like MX clears and MX browns actually. Oh, it's clear polycarb. Yeah, it's clear polycarb, so it's not frosted. That's the only difference. Polycarb is normally clear like this, but when you frost it, then it appears like diffused. Stud caps. Oh, let me close VA. It's just getting in the way, huh? Linear gang on MX switches. Yeah. Is operating force the same thing as actuation? Operating force the same thing as actuation? Yeah, I think the context of it sounds like it would be the same, yeah. So it operates at a certain force. Yeah, yeah. So yeah. I think so. My feeling one didn't know you streamed? What? Konjo, please. Really? I've been doing this for like a couple of years now. It's okay. It's okay. No. I'm not offended. On the subject of plates, anyone know where I can get plate files for the KB75V2 or if they even exist? I have no clue. No clue. Maybe you have to email KVD fans or something. Hello, Mr. Oh, Mr. Geo. Hello. Hello, Mr. Geo. How are you doing today? Haven't seen you in a bit. Okay, I don't like clear plates. I mean, plastic plates when they're like hard to work with like this. No offense, man. Rarely check keyword streams. Yeah, I know. There's barely any time to do so. I understand. Okay. As long as I don't hear rattle, it's gonna be fine. I still have our Polaroid photo from Seattle. Man, good times. Seattle was so fun. It's so sad to not be able to go to meetups this year because of all the stuff going on. Yeah. Okay. The music is from YouTube or Spotify. You put the spacebar upside down. Oh, you silly pear, so silly. So silly, like your name. Silly pear, silly. You mean the right way up. Wish I could go to meetups to type on Janes that I'll never own. Yeah, I guess you could get to type on Janes if you attend like meetups like in California and stuff. The switches are bouncing. Yeah, it's because these are plate mounts and I haven't soldered anything yet, so they're just coming off the plate right away. But once I solder a few switches, it'll be okay. yeah, see, it's annoying, but I'm just gonna solder the corner switches first, I think, because these are just coming out, and then we can put on the rest of the switches after that. So yeah, so if you're having a hard time putting in switches into plastic plates, I first recommend putting the corners in first. It's fine if some of them come off. You just want the corners in first, so you secure the position of the plate relative to the PCB, and then after that is done, you can put on the rest. It's gonna be much easier. After COVID is over, imagine all the splurge of new boards people got during COVID at future meetups. Yeah, right? Yeah, people must be spending quite a bit during COVID, which is kind of strange because, I don't know, the times don't really call for more spending. It's like, you probably shouldn't be, but I mean, whatever. People can do whatever they want with their own money. Oh, I have a way to verify my hypothesis about that key that was not working in the other PCB, is that if it doesn't work on this one as well, I'm pretty sure it's something to do with the VIA key map that's on, like the current like hex file that's flashed onto this keyboard. I have a good feeling it's that. I have a pretty good feeling that's the problem. But if not, it's fine, because it's just one switch anyway. Ba-ba-bum. Diego, is your caps lock key offset? Is my caps lock key offset? You mean on the main keyboard? Is it offset? No, it's straight. It might look offset because of the angle. It might look offset because of the angle. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so let's see, layouts 7U. Let's just, yeah, okay, that's fine for now. Let's map both of them to right alt. Oh yeah, I forgot. Split backspace and okay. And then so, all right, so this should be spacebar. Aha. So as I thought, yeah, pretty sure it has to do with the hex file on this. So it's, I have a pretty strong doubt it's the PCB. Because this is going to register as right alt just fine, but the other one didn't. So yeah, I think it's the same thing as the other one. So I'm just going to have to look into the GMK situation going like here. So I don't really think it's a PCB issue. Oh, redeem hydrate. Cheers. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good, very good. Okay. So yeah, Okay, so confirmed it's probably something to do with QMK and not to do with the PCB, which is actually very good news, because that means that's much easier to solve, I think. Alright, so let's get our other switches on here now. Let's just check that everything is straight. Okay, looks good. Megaforce focus on your ARAM. This pic shows that blue. What? Oh. What's the TKL up top? Exclamation keyboard for the keyboard I'm currently using. It's a Keycult #1 prototype. It's the prototype that started it all. Switches are like really flimsy up here. Oof, okay, I'm gonna have to be careful with this soldering here. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do it row by row. So, because the plastic plate really is a bit loose. Well, it feels sort of loose, so carefully flip it over. And then solder each row one by one, make sure everything's straight, and then keep moving. How'd you get your hands on the Proto? I got it from Right on the Bait. He sold it to me at some point. He was selling it to fund his future business endeavors, aka, i.e. the launch of Keycult and the public launch of Keycult and Keycult #2. So he was selling a bunch of boards, and one of them was the original prototype. Plastic plate will collapse. I think it'll be fine. Also, there's ways to put it back up if it does. You just use like a flat tool and push it up. Okay, let's check this first. You get Desco Black through drop. I did get Desco Black from the CRP drop. That's gonna ship later, so not. Yeah, but this is like the original cherry dye subs. Where is RS build? You redeemed the choose the key set one to say that? Bruh. Are you serious? RS build sometime soon. TM. When I'm less busy with personal things and there's just a lot going on. Oh, did I? LOL, just joined chat and I typed didn't see? Nice, DQ, nice. Jack Static, welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Welcome back for 7 months. So, I'm sorry, DQ. You have invalidated your entry for choosing the key set. That's life, bro. It's life. Give me my VIP back? Did you have it in the first place? Yes. When you were known as Meow Goes One? I don't know who Meow Goes One is. That streamer never existed. That username probably is available. The artist is very nice. The build the other night was awesome. Cool. Who built it again? I actually haven't followed. Goodness, this switch film is like coming off. Lull stacks. I see. Cool. Oh yeah, he did start streaming his builds recently, right? That's pretty cool though. It's good to see people share their builds online. This plastic plate is so flexible. It's kind of scary. Hope these keys look okay at the end of this. This plate mount stuff, man. Because mainly it's not the plate mount stuff, it's really the plate itself that worries me. Should be fine after I solder though, but yeah, still. That's why you need skewers? What? Poop on the floor. Bye, gotta go. Oh, Jack Static. Sounds good. Have a good night. Sorry to hear that. Where's the fume extractor? Yeah, that's a good call. Thank you. So getting a little quiet in here, so I'm gonna just plug in my sponsors for tonight. So we talked about can keys earlier. Next up is Dixie Mech. So on Dixie Mech, you can find GMK Minimal Round 2. So head on over to dixiemech.com/lightning to check out GMK Minimal, a very minimalistic and classic key set. It's black on white, and there's a few other color accents as well as other smaller kits. It starts at $99. And there's a few ROM keys. There's a ROM key and other assorted accessories. Next up, we have Novel Keys. So head on over to Novel Keys and check out. This is the last week for SA Skyrider. It's olive and green theme set in the SA profile, themed after it's inspired by a Smith Corona typewriter, which is why it's called Skyrider. And there is also GMK Bento Round 2 on novelkeys.xyz. You can also check out with any in-stock products on Novel Keys using the promo code THUNDER to get 5% off. Anyway, next up we have primekb.com, so you can head on over to Prime Keyboards on primekb.com. They have switches, springs, stabilizers, and assorted goods. They will also be running the group buy the in-stock sale for Meridian, which is a split 60% layout keyboard by AIO3 and Prime KB. So if you want more news on that, it's on Keycaps, but you can also go ahead and join the Prime KB Discord as well as the AIO3 Discord. PrimeKB.com, they'll be stocking more stabilizers with black smoky housing, as well as alpaca switches later on. But I think the one that comes soonest will be the black smoky housing stabilizers, which look pretty cool. And next up we have Mint Autumn. Mint Autumn, you can head over to mintautumn.com, and Mint Autumn is currently producing the Rukia Round 2 keyboards, but they are also working on the ultra high molecular weight polyethylene cases. The first version of it will be in a TKL form factor, so if you want to check out more details about Irma, you should sign up for the newsletter on mintautumn.com, as well as join their Discord server for more info. Okay. We'll talk about first. Opinion on Alpine case. That's the. Is that a Mechanisk case? Mechanisk has been improving some of their case designs. People have said good things about the new Clipes and the Fiels, so I wouldn't doubt that the Alpine would be okay if it's what I'm thinking it is. Kind of sounds like a Mechanisk case. I think it should be. Alpine 65. Oh, never mind then. No, never mind. Alpine 65. Then I don't know about the Alpine 65. Looks like it's on interest check, so I have not read the interest check, so I don't know. Gasket mount. That buy is so damn confusing. I don't like the layout. I have to say, first impression, I don't like that weird right cluster. Yeah, the bezels are they uniform bezels? They look like uniform bezels. I'm not huge on them either. So, not for me, but if it's for you, then let's see. Has an interesting bottom weight piece. Brass plate. Foam, a lot of foam, more foam. I don't know. Hard to say, but personally, I'm not huge on the layout. I don't like that lower right side cluster very much. Just out of preference. I think the look as well is just not for me. The ad is hilarious. I have not seen all of the details here, but I just took a cursory look at it. But yeah. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I honestly have to say the specific look that it has, it's not for me. Anyhow, and the last sponsor I didn't talk about is Project Keyboard. On projectkeyboard.com, head on over and check out GMK Dolch R5, which is the key set that I have organized for group buy. And so please consider supporting GMK Dolch R5. It's a rerun of the classic Dolch set with an additional accent color in turquoise. I actually got the new color chip sample, and it looks spot on next to the original Dolch case. It also has row 5 support, and yeah, it will have Hangul Alphas as a separate kit add-on you can purchase. Oh, what the hell is going on? Sorry, if you guys hear that notification stuff, I'm gonna close that. Opinion on GMK Shoko R2 keycaps? What did he say about keycaps? I said, please consider supporting GMK Dolch R5, which is a keyset that I am running through projectkeyboard.com and other vendors in other regions, such as Obolowski Industries and Daily Clack, Z Frontier, Mono-K, among others. Desk Hero in Canada. Opinion on GMK Shoko R2. I like Shoko R1. So the colors look really nice. That's one thing I'll have to say. I like the colors on GMK Shoko. So for starters, it's a very good looking set. I helped organize that GB. I mean, I designed the kits, and I am the designer of that set. But the colors are inspired from an original, like it's been done several times. Since it's the same colors as from a vintage, well, sort of vintage at this point, keyboard. Yeah. No worries, no offense taken. But yeah, it's basically like a rerun of a set that's previously existed, but with the compatibility that I like, as well as additional accents and row 5 support for the bottom row. Full row 5 support now that the molds exist, and as well as Hangul alphas, which have not been made before. I mean, they have been made for a retailer in Korea, but it was only restricted to Korea, so and it didn't have all the compatibility that you would need for like HHKB or like any split backspace layouts and so on. So yeah, decided to run it with that, and yeah, that's the end result. kit designing is hard. Yeah, so kit designing is actually not, it's a non-trivial problem. The best way to learn how to design kits specifically for like compatibility and stuff is to look at other interest checks, and even more specifically is to understand why. Like, why are they including this? Like, what do you need to support like certain 40s? Like, what do you need to support like all of the other popular layouts? Like, what is worth taking out? What is worth putting back in? Yeah, and looking at other interest checks will probably inform your decisions a lot. So I would recommend doing that first, especially like sets that you think have the right compatibility and that kind of stuff. What did the process look like for color matching Dolce R5? So color matching won't be an issue because most of the colors except for the turquoise are already stock colors with GMK, so GMK pretty much has those colors available to them. Like, they know exactly how to remake those colors. As far as the turquoise is concerned, I got a color chip. I'll actually bring it over in just a second, and I'll show you guys how close it looks to the original Dolce Pack badge turquoise. But I think I made the right choice for that, and hopefully once the GMK color chips are out, like once this group buy period is ended and we submit the order and GMK says, oh, it's time to make they're gonna make a color sample for it, I'll be able to confirm that more closely, but that's later on, Yeah. But yeah, I'll show you guys the color chip sample that I just recently got. No BTTB emotes. What? Dixie hates my numpad. Nah, I'm out. Just copy Dixie's kits. I actually don't particularly want to do that. So there are several reasons. So people say like Dixie Mex kits are good because it reduces the pricing on certain things and such, but it actually only works if you're expecting to sell a lot of key sets. Like minimal and like modern Dolce, like R2, or like modern Dolce, or like modern Dolce Modo Light or whatever, Oh, I'm not gonna solve that one. The reason you can do like a TKL only base kit and such is because you're expecting to sell a lot. It's very hard to do that without that kind of reassurance. Because the child kits now become costlier to get. Like, it's not a linear curve. Like, it doesn't scale linearly for you to get additional keys into. Like, it's not like a per key price. It's actually like the whole. It's a holistic process. So you actually have to see like how many keys you have, what can you add, what can you remove, that kind of stuff. Like, those kind of decisions are. Every time you change anything about a kit, the pricing changes. Is not a linear thing. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about straightness, so I'm gonna have to check this. This part looks good. Looks pretty good, I think. as good as it will probably get. Okay, cool. While I'm at it, I'm just going to remove the solder from this part here. See, bro, I have to go. Sounds good. Looks a bit crooked. I'll check it again in a bit. But I can't pan myself. Alright, so let's see actually. Let's see. You say it looks a bit crooked. Let's see if that's true. This part looks fine actually, but this. So what part looked crooked to you? Does it look crooked to you guys? I'm trying to put it right at the top-down view for this. Like, I mean, there's like a little bit of like flexibility here, so yeah. Does that look bad to you? I think it looks straight to me, but entropy just very slight. Nah, that's just a stabilizer. It's just a little bit of a, like, you have a little bit of leeway with the stabilizer on there. Little bit of wobble, so to speak. Like, you know, like, look. Like, you can rotate it that much, so yeah. It's maybe the split backspace here. I think it's very slight, but it could be camera angle. Yeah, I actually think it's okay. Looks good to me. Yeah. Yeah, looks fine. Alright, let's get to it. Sorry, okay, do you think a GK61 with Lube Gateron rest could be a good new keyboard? I have a off-brand E-Element Z88 with Chinese knockoff blues that are amazingly loud and pretty hard to press. It sounds like you're not happy with the blues, so yeah, GK61 with Lube Gateron could work for you if that's the layout you want, and of course if that's the option you have. I mean, I would say that if you think you want to try linears out and it comes in like that and it's a price that you think is fine for you, then why not? Although personally, as someone who has been in custom keyboards, I personally would just try something new for myself. And I mean, if it's hot swap, maybe you could try different switches out if you haven't tried different switches yet. All right, maybe you could do something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to test this, so let's just test it out. It is, but I don't like the layout. Then I think maybe you should save your money and pick something whose layout you like. Why spend money on something that you don't like the layout? So that means if you don't like the layout, that means you're not gonna use it. It's not functional. Oh. Let's see. I meant I don't like the layout on the keyboard I currently have. Oh, okay. If that's the case, then yeah, sure. Why don't you go ahead and try the new one out for a layout that you like? I think functionality first, aesthetics, and whatnot next. You know, that's how I would prioritize it myself. Like, I want you know, if I'm getting a new keyboard, I want something that I can use. Yeah. I would much prefer a 60% that has software. Yeah. So if the GK61 that you're talking about does, then you should try it. But again, depends on your budget, depends on what you're looking for. Do you want a custom keyboard? Do you want to, like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to get out of it? Like, question yourself that, and you know, ask yourself that, and kind of go from there. I would like a custom keyboard, but I don't want to spend like $500 on one. Yeah, that makes sense. So I think if that's the case, I mean, personally, the best way to figure that out obviously would be a meetup. And well, if you're not in a rush, you could just wait. But if you think you can't wait for a meetup in the future, or you can't stick around with the current keyboard you have, and you really want a new one, then you might just want to try something like that has the ability to customize. So for example, like, I don't know, you could get something with hot swap and try different switches. So check out stores like KD Fans. Yeah. I want to say or wonder if you've done a collection video. I don't intend to. I don't intend to. Okay, so let's assemble the linear build first, because that was what was asked first. I might just get custom keycaps and spray paint the base. Be careful about spray painting. Spray paint adds a layer of thickness to whatever you're spray painting. So your tolerances can go off if you are not careful as to how much spray paint you decide to apply on it. So just FYI, okay? What the hell? Meetup, just live in New Zealand. Wasn't there a New Zealand meetup just recently anyway? not gonna put a lot. I'm just doing the outside of the case so I can disassemble my keyboard and get the case off. Was I spray painting with put primer before? Okay. If you think, I mean, if you know what you're doing, then why not? Yeah. Oh, come on. So one thing that's I would advise the person who owns this keyboard probably when it's time for me to hand it over is to maybe consider getting new screws that are not Phillips minus, because if the minus screwdriver slips on you, it's gonna scratch something. Not recommended. That's why I'm trying to be careful in holding the screw and the screwdriver at the base. I don't know, for some reason these have minus like screws. How does your KC key code compare to a Jane? They're different. I mean, key code is has the gasket sandwich mount, and also the key code number 1 has it's only on one side, I think, if I recall correctly. But I mean, I like how this one types. It has a half FR4 plate, and I like how it types and how it sounds. So I don't really concern myself as to how a keyboard compares to the other. I concern myself over whether I like it or not. Something grimy. Did I do that right? Oh, yes, you did. Okay, something grimy it is. Oh, that... Okay, yeah, that should be a good opportunity to do that. Why is your Z and Y switch on your keyboard? It's the German layout, but the keys are switched. Like the legends are like different, but the typing itself is the same. I did hydrate. Someone redeemed hydrate earlier, and I did, right? Did someone do it again? I might have missed it if someone did it again, and I was looking down. You didn't hydrate, I don't think. Okay, I mean, I don't mind hydrating. Drinks water out of mug? What's wrong with drinking water out of a mug? It's easier to drink out of a mug. So XI lives in New Zealand? I don't live in New Zealand. Prime Minister? What? Nani? I have no idea what you guys are saying now. Tolerances of this are pretty tight. Lightning is Prime Minister of New York City. So weird. So weird to have minus shaped screws on everything. It's just so bad, because it's gonna scratch things up if I like mess up. I just need to be really careful. Is Gateron Red's a good choice for getting a keyboard that's quieter than blues? Yeah, sure, it'll be quieter. It'll be definitely quieter. than blues. But you have to try it out. Yeah, the best way to know is to try. And I mean, yeah, I know that it's hard. So back when I was first into mechanical keyboards, like this is like prior to me being into custom keyboards and into like the more like that side of the community, I actually just would go to like a store, like the stores that like, you know, like a tech selling store. So like in the case of the US, that's like Target or Best Buy or whatever, and I would just try out the ones on display there, because they will normally have various switches, and so I would just try the ones there and base my decisions on that too. And at first I was using my first like mechanical keyboard was with MX Browns. Oh, hello, Melanar. Yeah, no, we haven't done typing test yet. I'm being a little more cautious because of the screws. I don't want to scratch anything, so. Brown's goat. Yeah, Browns are great. I get that people say like Browns are scratchy and stuff, but yeah, if you get like a smooth batch of MX Browns, and I personally like a smooth batch of MX Browns, I spring swap it to slightly heavier. It's so nice. Heard that yellows are like reds, but feels like you're not typing anything? Yellows should be heavier than reds. The weight is just designed, or does it actually work for something? Yeah, it's just to add weight, density and weight onto the bottom piece. So people will add weights to make the keyboard heavier, as well as by making the bottom piece heavier, it's going to help I mean, it's going to change the sound profile a little bit. What config did we put in first? I put in the H1 config. Alrighty. So, as I said, there was an issue with this right alt key, so this right alt key is not going to work, although I'm not even going to type on it. So what was I going to do? I'll show you first the color sample for Dolch. So here is Dolch. This is the Dolch Pack keyboard, comes from the Dolch Pack. And this is the color sample I got for the turquoise. It's slightly lighter, but it comes pretty close. I wish I could show you in better lighting, but my lighting situation is not perfect. Okay, maybe you could compare like that. The white balance is slightly off in this camera, so I think the photo that's on the Keycaps thread is more accurate, but this is basically the color I picked for Dolch, the turquoise of the Dolch key set. So it definitely looks, the white balance is definitely off, by the way. What you're looking at color-wise is going to be wrong. It's better pictured in the photo that I posted on the Keycaps thread, but it's just a comparison that of these. that I'm trying to show. Yep. Alright. Do you know Teha Types in real life? I've met him before. I've met him a few times. Like at meetups. I don't know why you're giving me Teha Types vibes. Because... isn't that the running joke? Just kidding. Probably because of the music. And because we both build keyboards and we are both Asian looking. And stuff. Anyway, something grimy. So we could try... let's go for the Grimace 2. Let's go for that. Meet in meetups? Well, yeah, I've met him at a meetup. He also once came to the city, and we had like dinner and stuff. Wait, Teha, what happens to your glasses? Zoom in on the typebeast? Okay, hold on. That good? Alright. So, I actually picked a key set. I did not pick Dolch. I actually don't have Dolch right here right now. Do I? I don't. Well, we could just use Dolch from here, I guess. Oh, never mind. I don't have split backspace on that. Sorry. I have something that looks like Dolch, but it's not quite Dolch. There's a keycap set that I wanted to try. And it's this one. It's GMK Sky Modo. It's a key set that I wanted to try try putting on a board. So we're gonna try this one today. It's like it's kind of like a Sky Dolch, but basically one color like darker. So the mods are N9 and the mods are black and the alphas are N9. Kind of cool, right? I think it'll go well with this Cerakoted board. So let's try it out, shall we? Come on. There we go. Alright, so... oof, that's what GMK Umbra kind of remind me of. I see. It helps when artisan makers have a crush on you. What are you even talking about? My RNG is complete crap. Let's go for control. Are those kale blacks or cherry? No, these are called H1s. Did I make a mistake? Oh my god, I made a mistake. Oh my god, okay. I can't believe I made that mistake. I must have gotten distracted with this one that I made a mistake on the right one. That's the first time I made that mistake in a while. The bottom row mistake. That's so weird. I made the bottom row mistake today. Away she goes. Yeah. It's okay. Just ignore that key. I made the bottom row mistake. Oh, I guess I could use a... Can I use a... It's gonna look so bad. It's gonna look so bad. It's okay. You're gonna see a gap here. Just don't mind it, okay? Pretend you don't see it. Desolder, relube, try again. No. I don't have to desolder the whole thing. I just need to resolder this switch. But it's just one position change, so it's nothing bad. Haven't done it in a while though. It's kind of funny. Boy, oh boy. I know. I mean, the good thing is, I still have to take this apart. To show you guys the other one, the other build. So, it's basically a win-win sort of situation. With me having to take it apart anyway. Does that make sense? Page up. Even Teha makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I mean, I don't mind making mistakes. I'm not too afraid of making mistakes. It's like all fixable anyway. I mean, it would be a problem if I like forgot like stabs or something. Like that would be terrible. Like doing like very big mistakes would be really bad. You know. Okay. Alright. So ignore this key. Ignore this key for now. I will fix it after anyway, after I piece it apart. So yeah, typing test time. Indeed. It's so heavy. I get it, the case is missing a blocker. Yeah, I know. This should have been like a, it's like a Noxary 268.2.2 or something. Anyway. Let this die already. Poor kitty. Doesn't light up right now. Alright, so ignoring the how much battery in the lamp, I didn't charge it before the stream like much, and I think that's probably why it ran out. Yeah. Magic Amy, hello. All right, so ignoring my small mistake on the left alt, let's go and do a typing test. Let's see. Let's see, open that up, and then put it up on the screen. Okay. No, I don't want to do master mode right now. Small mistake that he will fix it. Yeah. I will resize this. Give me 1 sec. Alrighty. What are the switches again? H1s. H1s. Fans off. Okay. Is everything okay on the audio? I mean, you're gonna hear me a little bit far, but the keycaps might sound okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. You guys ready? Let's do 60 seconds. Alright. That's what it sounds like. I love the spacebar as well. Yeah, spacebar sounds pretty nice. Let's see. The mods. Spacebar sounds like a bongo. Probably depends on where I hit it, actually. There seems to be like yeah, like right around here where like the sound is escaping. And I think it's because there's a, pretty sure it's because there's a hole here. Like a plate cut out. Yeah, right here. There's an interesting, the sound is like when I hit it like right above this, it's making like a boop, kind of like echoey sound. It's kind of interesting, right? It's also like when I sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. How much did the client pay for that? I don't know. Is that a 7U spacebar? Yeah, ignore it. This is a mistake I made. This is supposed to be a 1.5U. I'm just gonna move this over by one in just a second. All right, so that covers this one. I'm gonna undo this one. Any questions? Any questions? I have a question. Okay, what is your question? Why are you so handsome? I'm not. I don't think so. What? My sister would be in love with you? Yikes. Keyboards, not the smartest thing to do, huh? You're the only stream I've seen using real screwdrivers, really? Pretty sure that Heine Bush and Teha use pretty much the same screwdrivers I have. Can you gracefully sip water out of a mug for us? Yeah, I can. But let me finish this. That's a lot of screws. It is 10 screws on the case. Into the mic. Okay. Have you redeemed your points? Redeem your points and I'll do it. You think life is free? Oh, I have 470. I'm waiting for a bit. Okay. I'll wait. I mean, it's gonna take me a little time anyway, so. Okay. Thank you for redeeming that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I need to be careful with this. So let's first fix the issue that I did here. Did just another screw just go roll over here? Okay. I feel like people have a water shrinking fetish. Have you guys seen this mug? The Rantas mug? Okay, I'm out. Okay, we don't want to scare people out. Okay, back to keyboard streaming. Y'all are hilarious. Okay, so we made a small mistake on the left alt. Wait. What? What's going on with this PCB? Hold up. Do I... Yeah. This is... Isn't this atypical? I thought that... Wait, hold up. I thought 1.51, 1.5, 7, 1.5 is common on 65%. Original 0.1 PCB. What? So are you telling me that I have to do 1.5, 1.5, 7? Wait, does 7 fit? Yeah, so 1.5, 1.5, 7, and then 1 point... I'm not sure what the right side is gonna be. One must be a fixed PCB and one not. It was a mistake. Oh, this is tragic. Okay. That's a very tragic mistake. So are you telling me I'm gonna have to redo these? Should only support 6.25. Had I known. So that means I have to redo this. Both of them. Okay. Don't mind. Okay. Alright. If that's the issue, then I'll fix it later. You guys don't have to mind it at all. That is tragic, Mr. Mart. Don't mind, I understand that reference. Oh my god. I feel so bad. You don't have to feel bad. You don't have to feel bad. Haikyuu? Yeah. So, I've been watching Haikyuu. I'm on season 2. And it's very good. But he said he could just move it a little. I did at first. Because I thought that most PCBs have that support. But apparently, the V1 PCBs did not. And now I'll just switch it over to 6.25 because there's no other choice. Which is fine. The good thing is you guys still get the best out of it, which is to hear the builds. Right? What's entertaining and not dumb? PX Thai is just screwing up here. They're trying to criticize anime and then failing at doing so. The Office is good, but I mean, it's good, it's fine. But I mean, I like both of them anyway. The anime's done one more time. Okay, well, lesson learned. I made a silly mistake. Because the plate supports it, and then yeah, so that's what happened. The plate supports the layout, but I didn't realize that the PCB didn't. That's my fault though. And also I made this, oh, of course I made, now it makes sense why I made the mistake. Because the PCB didn't have the hole, and I thought there's only one hole, and I put it in to basically this switch position, and it's the only one available there, so I made that mistake. Okay. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Next time I'll double check, because I'm not used to seeing this. Yeah. Unlucky. Was supposed to be supported, but the PC maker made a mistake? Yeah, no, I mean, it happens. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, it's not a big issue. Have you tried Durock linears? Yeah, we just typed on Durock linears. The H1s that I just typed on earlier are Duroc linears. Or JWK, or it's the same thing though. Did you try for the Iron 165 restock this morning? I did not. I woke up, I had breakfast, and they were gone. I bought the sticker, JK. You live in a loud complex? It's just the street. I live like my apartment is next to a street, so I mean like my window is next to a street, like it faces the street, so any cars passing by, I can hear them. But it's not too loud. Like it's not excessively loud. Those car sounds really remind me of Lower Manhattan. That's exactly what it should sound like. It sounds like Manhattan, right? I mean, actually, Lower Manhattan is way worse. Because I don't get all those like fire truck and ambulance sounds like super often. It's a very residential area. I mean, relatively. So it doesn't get as loud as other parts of the city, I think. Sticker was great, but it threw me off. That 0.2 seconds of hesitation gave me an L. That reminds me of the time I tried for the Keycaps number 2 stainless steel and contemporary red. I had a very brief moment of hesitation that made me not get any of them, which was okay. Has to live with it. Used to live on Broadway. 3 a.m. was not fun. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I know what it's like to live close to one of the big avenues. It's super loud. Fun for nightlife, not for sleep. Yep. Yeah, exactly. And that sound just now is just one of my roommates. What's your personal build at the moment? The one I have earlier, it was a build with MX Blacks. Who was asking? Gerald. Yeah. Come on. Keep missing the screw. These screws are tiny. This board uses tiny screws. Alright, so it's back on. So, let's see. If you haven't gone bar hopping by NYU and threw up in a subway station, you haven't lived life. Sounds like you've done that before. I mean, yeah, I've definitely gone downtown bar hopping. It's fun times bar hopping downtown, like Lower East Side and stuff. I go sleep now. Good night. Sounds good. Good night, Sensei Joe. Thank you so much for stopping by. Do I really need to put all these screws in? There's so many. I feel like the case is already closed now. Like, it could live without a screw or two. It's just a lot of turning. Maybe I need to get one of those electric screwdrivers, right? But no, it's fine. I actually like the manual ones better. Because electric ones, like, they're not super potent, and at the same time, like, they tend to be pretty bulky. And that's the main thing I don't like about getting an electric screwdriver. How much does an average custom keyboard cost for you? Doesn't it cost the same for everybody? I mean, so it could be as, I guess, as cheap as, see, like $100 plus keycaps, switches, stabilizers, maybe like 200 bucks. It can be as cheap as like the NK65 can be pretty cheap too. Tofus are pretty cheap. Tray mount case are pretty cheap. It could be pretty cheap. Could use without a screw too. Okay, gotta go. Sounds good. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good one. PX tie. Actually, let's put that for now. I have a day. Who would have known about this PCB thing? Kind of surprised. And we have a stepped caps lock here, so I just need to go get that. It's should be right behind me. We have day. Putting keycaps speed run. I don't understand step caps lock. Like, just what? Just make it a control, you know? Step caps lock is mostly aesthetics and people who prefer to have the step so that they don't press that key accidentally with their pinky. So there's a functional choice behind it, but I would say that most people will do it out of aesthetic preference. I actually use caps lock, yeah. So people do use caps lock there too, so that's another reason. binding. I have to check that. For some reason, the spacebar is like binding. I don't know why. Hold on. It was fine earlier. I don't know why it's binding right now. Must be the plate. This build seems to have some issues. The spacebar is binding for some reason. It's coming back up, but not properly for some reason. I don't know why. Shift key seems to work fine, yeah. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know why this is happening. Today's a scuff stream, huh? Scuff stream today. That's kind of strange though, because the return on the wire is fine, but it's having some issues with the return on the actual spacebar being mounted. Is the spacebar bent? No, the other one was fine. So kind of confused. Is the spring too light or something? I'm at 26%. Spacebar was working earlier. I'm not sure why this time it's not working once I'm mounting it. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working, guys. I'm gonna actually have to take it apart at some point. So I plan to end stream soon. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to give you a full test because I don't know why it's binding. The spacebar is binding for some reason. I think it's the plate, and I have no clue why right now. I mean, it's like the wire. It seemed fine when I was testing it earlier, so I'm kind of confused. Ever notice when you watch one keyboard stream, Twitch recommends every keyboard stream? Yeah, that happens. Because I think it's in the makers and crafting category, so that's probably why. Yeah, I'm somewhat confused as to why this binding. Oh well. We'll just try it like this. We'll just try it like this. Looks like today I've made a few mistakes and things are not working as intended, but I mean, they're all fixable things, so it's fine. Maybe maybe it's fine because it's upside down. Now don't be toxic. I like regular spacebar, not flipped. Alright. I can only do so much. Don't mind the spacebar too much, because it looks like there's a bit of a problem. And I'm not sure why. How much for a keyboard? I mean, you have to buy your own keyboard, and then the build service is separate. If you have questions, I think exclamation commission should probably do. But yeah. All right. Don't mind the spacebar too much, okay? Here we go. Ah! Oh shoot. Hold up. I didn't map the backspace. Backspace is not mapped. Where's the okay, so this should be backspace. This should be tilde. All right. Is there a name for that layout? Yeah, it's called split backspace. You're splitting the 2U key for 2 keys that are 1 unit each. All right. Okay. I ignore the spacebar. Spacebar is not good right now. Well, it's good that I have to swap it anyway. So that is what it sounds like. All right. Any questions, concerns, doubts? So, summary is that, first of all, the PCB does not supply this. I mean, does not support this layout. So I'm gonna have to swap that out at some point. And can I type in Dvorak? No, I cannot. I cannot type in Dvorak. Cannot type in Dvorak. Yeah. What's said is that this is called this is GMK Sky Modo. It's on originative. And yeah, so PCB doesn't support this. I'm gonna have to switch this to 6.25 euro liter, which is it is what it is. But this is the board. Oh, it's not focusing. So this is the board. There's the USB port. So it's Cerakoted in dark gray, almost black color. Yep. I have to fix the spacebar, but yeah. Anyhow, I like the angle. Yeah, it's pretty like sort of relatively low angle, pretty low front height. Is it stock Cerakote finish? Do you make the case by yourself? No, I did not. It's machined. They're machined. They're CNC machined, and the Cerakote. Yeah. So this is like dark gray. Like it's like some Cerakote finish. I don't know about the Cerakote details because this is how it was sent to me. Yeah. Anyway, so at some point I'll fix these guys, change this to 6.25U to make it easier. CNC machine design is yours? No, it's not mine. The design is by Noxary. Noxary designed the keyboard. Noxary or Zondat on Keycaps. Yeah, so I did not design this. I'm just building it. Alright friends, if you do not have any other questions, I'll probably be ending stream, but let's see if anybody is any plans to make your own design? Not at the moment. I don't have the skills or the time at the moment to do so. Let's see who's online. Who is online? No one in keywords is online right now, I think. So, okay. Guess we'll just end it here. That's a pity. It would be great. Maybe one day. But I don't have it in my plans at the moment. Anyhow, friends, thank you so much for stopping by. This was a bit of a build that needs some work afterwards, but overall pretty nice. I like the sound of the H1s on the aluminum. This one's kind of more muted sound, but I like Gateron browns, MX browns, so it sounds pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I like the sound of polycarbonate plates. It's like much softer. It's pretty like kind of a little bit flexy, so it's pretty nice. Okay, so it doesn't look like anybody has any questions, so yeah. Alright guys, thank you everybody for stopping by the stream, and I hope you have a great night and a great start to your week. What is the weight of the TX springs? What TX springs? There's no TX springs. There's no TX springs. These are stock springs. So these are a bit heavy for me, and these are stock, I think, Gateron brown, Gateron MX. I mean, Gateron browns, not MX, just Gateron browns. Yeah. Alrighty, thank you guys. Have a very good night. Okay. See you later, guys. Take care.